Blog Talk Radio.
Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.
What's up, guys? It's your favorite hypoxic homie, Riri. And it is, what's the date? Where are we? Who are we? Today is July 7th, and I have already tested out my mic. So for those of you who are listening live, if you don't mind, let me know via Instagram or text message or carrier pigeon. Let me know that you can hear me and that my mic is not jank like it was last week, because, baby, it was doing something, and I just did not agree with it, okay? Not agree at all. Okay, y'all, what's a week? This is one of those weird weeks where we had like a holiday in the middle of the week. Well, I guess it was, midweek, because the 4th of July was Thursday. So we had one of those days where we just kind of was off on Thursday. Some of us had to go back to work on Friday and then the weekend. So it just kind of, or it was a long ass weekend. I don't know. But it was definitely a week. Nice and relaxing. Lots of rain here in hot Atlanta. ATL shouted. Georgia, whatever. You know what I mean. I didn't do much for the holidays this year. We just put some ribs in the oven and ate those, like a regular Sunday dinner. It didn't feel like barbecue, but it did feel like a good Sunday dinner, a good family meal. You know what else I did do? Watched Kendrick Lamar's video, They Not Like Us. I wish I could play it without getting copyrighted or something. But baby, when I tell you I was just, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. What? They not, just jamming the whole time. Watched the video. Still waiting on a couple more think pieces about it, because I did watch a couple. I couldn't help myself. So last night I showed 55 video. Well, she watched the video, and so we were just talking about lots of the symbolism in it. And then I'm not sure if you're familiar with the shop Teal's Gold, but Alex told me a whole bunch about the background, double entendre symbolism. I got a lot of it because, I love reading, I love English, I love all of that. So I got a lot of it, but she really was breaking it down, and that really helped me. So I can't wait. So I want to give you guys another, it's okay. I needed help with the mic. What was I about to say? Oh, I'm going to give you another heads up. I know y'all be hearing me talking about being hypoxic and using my oxygen and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to give you the heads up that I sound very huffy today. The heat is fucking me up. You hear me? I'm talking about tear me up. And we went on a mini road trip to get rid of the kid. That annual summer trip where I take the kid to my sister and she borrows him for a week or two so that I can deep clean the house, clean the room of doom. I'll be complaining about that all week. But so I made a big coffee before we left. We left at 9 o'clock this morning. I went to go take a drug test. I'll be so glad. I got 100 more days, y'all. 100 more days. So I drank 14-ounce cup of coffee, and then we stopped somewhere to go to the bathroom, and then After I drank the 14 ounce, I bought a mocha frappuccino. So, of course, I'll be talking like a mile a minute also because that Cafe Bustelo, baby, you already know. You know. You know. Sorry. And then I had the caramel frappuccino, and then I had like some water, and then I had some tea, and I'm only supposed to have 50 ounces of fluid per day, and I'm already over that limit. But the day is still young. The night is still young. So what am I supposed to drink for the rest of the day? So I am still drinking water. Good old high quality H2O is what's in my cup today. What's in your cup? So anyway, if I sound a little extra huffy, that is why. It is because I am over my fluid intake level, and that does not help me at all. So I just wanted to get all that good stuff out the way. So what's in your cup? You are more than welcome to call and tell me, or you can send me a message at Real Talk with Riri on Instagram. Or you can call in. The number to call in is 515-602-9680. That number again is 515-602-9680. You can call in at any point during the show. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. You can just call in and be like, hey, girl, hey, I appreciate you. I will love to chat with you. I'm okay with that. All right. I don't know where Coco Pelli at. But it is also raining again. So I just wanted to tell y'all that if I hop up off this real right quick, y'all know it's thunder too much because I'm in the lab. And baby, thunder sound like it's right here. And I be scared. So talk about me if you want to. My friend Ray just told me I was a scared cat. And I was like, I am. I am. Who about to be out there? It sounds like it's right here with you. And I don't like that. I mean, I love thunderstorms and I love rain, but I don't necessarily want the thunder to be right here on me. That's right. What? Sorry, I'm going to come up. Okay, so yes, took the kids, drove all the way to South Carolina and met my sister halfway. Pushed the kids out the car, went in the gas station, bought them some snacks, and then came on back. And that was good. So I know like the kids are gone. Are you supposed to like relax? I mean, I hate to say kids because I don't have young kids. You know, I have a 19-year-old and I have a 14-year-old. My 19-year-old has to go back to college, and you know, Fast and X, he's going to the 8th grade. So they're not kids, but they my babies. So, you know, they're kids. So anyway, you're supposed to relax when they get gone. However, I ain't gonna get no relaxation because they're not gone that long because he had summer school. So that took up a whole month. First of all, I know you don't care. You came for the planning. I'm gonna get to the planning. Hold your horses. But he had summer school. So that means I only get like a week or two. And I will spend that time pretty much deep cleaning because all he does is half clean. And when he's around, you just don't get no cleaning done because he is always messing some shit up. Do your kids be messing stuff up? My kid is just messy. And I get it, but he is messy. Someone in the chat said, when is my last day? October 13th is the last day that these people are supposed to let me off my papers. And it's not technically 100 days. It might be like 98 now, but the last time I checked, it was like 102 days. So I was just kind of calculating that it might be 100 days. I don't know, but it's close and I'm ready. I think once all of it is over, I'll do a special episode. I won't call it a Real Talk, Real Plans episode. I'll just call it a Riri Ramble because I'm going to tell you about exactly how I got myself in this predicament, allegedly. And why they allegedly call me El Chapo. Um, so we'll see how that goes. But it's almost over. These 2 years have been long, but I've learned so much about myself and about the people who are really in my corner and what hope is, right? So anyway, enough of the mushy stuff. This weekend, since the 4th of July, I have been in a readathon. I don't know if I told y'all, but I was in this book club called Get Lit. Like you get it, lit, like it's fi, but also literature. Okay. I just wanted to pause for the awkwardness. I did not choose that name, but it is the name of the Get Lit Book Club. And so the Get Lit Book Club is primarily fantasy. It was a little smutty smut. We was reading about blue, blue alien peen and stuff. I think the first book we read was like something barbarian, but it was blue penises, and it was like the penis was like anyway, um, but it was fantasy, and so we did a spinoff, and it is called The Dark Side, and so The Dark Side hosted its first readathon this weekend. What's a readathon, you say? A readathon is just when you spend the weekend reading as much as possible. Oh, it was Ice Planet Barbarians. Thank you, JC. Hit up C or Deb if you want to join, get lit, and read about fantasy shit. But the Dark Side is hosted by me and her Disorganized Plans, which is Danny, and we basically have a genre wheel, and we spin it, and we read the books. So anyway, this weekend we did a readathon, and I finished a couple of books, and I was actually proud of myself because A, I never participate in readathons, and B, I never participate in readathons, and B, I just don't read that fast. I can read that fast. However, at this season of my life, I'm more interested in finding like the nuances in the text and all that nerd shit. You know, you know, theme and having conversation and looking deeper and finding the motivations of the characters and what does the world building have to do with the mood and the tone of the text. And I know it's fiction, it's nothing it's nothing like deep reading, but that's what makes me enjoy books more is looking deeper. That's the part of, my brain that gets excited and wants to talk about it and all that good stuff. So I don't read that fast. So while I have two friends who are on their way to reading their 200th book, I um I am probably on I am probably on book like 30 of the year. Usually my goal is whatever age I'm about to turn, which this year I'm going to be 42. I like that. Um yeah, 42. I did not choose that as a goal. I actually chose 24 because I was very intentional about trying to, wanting to do some deeper reading and also not getting lost in the goals of other people, right? We just talked about goals maybe a month ago. And I think it's important to, look at other people's goals and see them but not compare because we always say comparison is the thief of joy, and I can't compare my goals to yours because my motivations are different than yours, so to speak. So I thought that was pretty interesting, pretty a good way, not interesting, but a really good way to keep my own self in check and keep my goals in check without focusing on other people's goals. Anyway, the whole point of that whole long rant was to talk about the readathon that I was in this weekend, where I was able to finish off this awesome book with my book bae. Her name is Jane McKean. Oh, she my boo. You know how people have like book boyfriends? I got a book girlfriend. Her name is Jane McKean, and she is fine. Also, I got another one named Nina Knight, but we'll talk about her another day. But anyway, I finished Dread Nation. I also finished this book called, what was the other book I finished? I don't even know why y'all want me to lie to y'all. The Witches of Bone Hill. That was a Get Lit book. Dread Nation was just a friend readathon book with the girls. And I started Ace of Spades. That's the dark side book. So if you want to join the dark side, I mean, we real chill over there, y'all. I promise we real chill. You can join in. Just let me know, hit me up, and we'll talk about Ace of Spades soon. Again, I sound real huffy. Sorry. Okay, so I know we are talking about light and fluffy. I do want to send a couple of shout outs, a moment of silence, sending some love, some hugs, and all that good stuff. So a few people out there in the planner community, Mixed Plans 580. I just want to let you know that we, the Realist, we are wrapping you up in love. Y'all send some love to our sister. She had a baby, and the baby did not make it, baby Kamari. And so we want to send love her way and let her know that we are thinking about her and we are praying for her and lifting her up. Also, there are a couple of more people in the planner community that I don't necessarily know like that, so I don't necessarily want to put their name out there. But it's a lot of people going through, y'all. They mental health fucking up. They're and I might not know them. I've never met them. I've probably never talked to them. I've only seen their posts. But I'm always like thinking about them. And Monica told me something the other day. Monica, Planning with Monica E. She said that someone called her and prayed with her. And I said, I never thought about calling and praying with somebody. And she said, everybody don't think a lot. And I was like, well, goddamn. Ain't that some fucked up shit to say? But it's true. It's true. Everybody don't think a lot, and we don't think alike, So while I send love and light from here, I never thought to like call somebody and be like, hey, you need a pep talk. You need somebody to pray with you. What do you need? But what I will do is I'll send my love from here anonymously, or if I have their address or something, I'll send happy mail, even if it's just a note. So I challenge you to do something good for somebody this week, because people be going through and you be knowing what they're going through. And it could be you one day. So just look out for them. Okay. I know when I'm here by myself, I be talking a lot. So I'm going to take a breather. I'm going to take a sip of water. My bad. Y'all, the way I miss having my coffee, but I've already had enough, and y'all can tell already. So there was one other thing I wanted to talk about for the 4th of July. Did you know that Lifetime has a 4th of July marathon sometimes? So it's like all these movies about liars and manipulators. And I love that for us, because if you anything like me, we be eating up the Lifetime Movie Network. I'm also excited about Christmas in July on Hallmark, and I wanted to do Scrapcraft. Okay, I'm about to get on this challenge thing, so just hear me out. I'm getting there. But I wanted to do Scrapcraft-tastic. Y'all know we stand her over here. No slander. Will be tolerated. Don't want to hear it. She has a challenge that she does every month. I mean, every year. And so this week was Christmas in July. However, when I was in the mood to plan, I did not feel like digging out my Christmas box. So I do not have a Christmas in July spread, but I really want one. So I'm going to do one next week. And it's just going to be backdated, but it's going to be my Christmas in July. But while we on the topic, can we just talk about y'all being, what the, bruh, let me pull up my phone. There is this one specific chick, and she is doing so many challenges. Okay, it's ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous. And I get it. July is like one book July. Let's try July. Christmas in July. You lie. You know, all this stuff, right? But okay, I put it in my favorites so that I could read it. So y'all don't think I just be lying. Cause I don't be lying. You know why I don't lie? Or I try not to lie. You know why? Cause I be having bad luck. I lie about some shit and my tire go flat. I ain't never been one to lie about like, oh, I can't make it to work because I'm sick. And then tomorrow when I wake up I be sick for real. I can't do that. For real. I be like, damn, I shouldn't have did it. Or you know how they used to say back in the day, like if you lie, you'll get a lie bump or something. That don't happen to me. Like I won't get a lie bump. I'll get like a lie stub toe that hurt for 2 months. And you be like, damn, I shouldn't have told that. I mean, it could just be like bad luck and I'm using it, giving it a little bit too much credit. But I just feel like if I want to stay my ass out of pain or out of trouble or some shit, just don't be lying. Just don't. Just don't lie. Now, if you're tired of hearing me talk and you want to hear somebody else talk, you're more than welcome to call in and hear yourself talk. The number is 515-602-9680. Okay, so I'm chilling, scrolling, looking for content like I do, doing the dirty work for y'all. And I find this post of this chick in this group. Howdy, folks. Is anything... Oh, sorry, let me do a different voice. This is no... I mean, it's going to be shady eventually, but it's no shade in the voice. I'm just trying to give her a voice. It's not my voice, so you know it's not me and somebody else. Consider it voice acting for the day. Oh, thank you, JC. JC said she loves hearing me talk. And you know what? I love that for me because I be trying to mute myself all the time. We're going to get in that too. Anyway, okay. Howdy, folks. Is anyone interested in joining me for a monthly challenge? Each month. Why did I pick the country? Okay, anyway. Each month I am picking different colors and a couple of different themes to try and use up my stash from Simply Gilded. I would love for you to join me this monthly challenge, so feel free to tag me in anything that you create. I'll be posting different challenges each month with different colors and themes. This is for July 2024 with Simply Gilded, right? 2 seconds later. Hey, y'all. Would you like to do a post with... No, a great way to do that is something. It says something about, apparently I didn't take the whole picture, but it says something about using your stash. And so I'll be using my Happy Planner books that I'll be using for each week of July. I love it. You can use a planner or notebook. This is a fun way to use your Happy Planners, filler paper, notebooks, washi, and other accessories. I'll be posting a different challenge each month with different Happy Planner sticker books to use for my stash. So that's 2, right? That's already the Happy Planner Stash Challenge, the Simply Gilded Stash Challenge. Here's another one. Howdy, folks. Is anyone interested in joining me for a monthly challenge? I have quite a few Live, Love, Posh sticker books to use, and I would really like to start using them. I feel like a monthly challenge is such a great way to hold myself accountable to do this. In this graphic, I've shared 3 different Live, Love, Posh sticker books, and I'll be using for the month of July. And then she names the books. I'd love for you to join me in this challenge. Don't forget to use hashtag blah, 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 blah. I'll be posting a different challenge each month. Now, ma'am, I'm over you, because how you gonna do 3 different challenges in one freaking month with um uh I can't multitask, y'all. How you gonna do three different challenges with three big ass companies all trying to use your hashtag when I'm sure they got their own hashtag and you already sketchy. People already don't fuck with you who used to fuck with you heavy. I done reported on you 2-3 times because you PR for 40 million people. Remind me to tell y'all that I got a new somebody requested for me to PR for them again. But ma'am, 3? So you just gonna do you know what? First of all, Simply Gilded is the washy spot, right? The washy spot. Right? So most of the spreads you have gonna have a Simply Gilded washi on it anyway. So you want every spread that hit the fucking internet about planning to have your tag on it, your hashtag. So you do a Simply Gilded, a Harry Potter. What the fuck? Coffee, kill my brain. Happy Planner and Live Love Posh. Get out of here. Y'all getting out of hand with this. You're getting out of hand. This is almost as bad as those people who have giveaways where you gotta like this post, say this post, share it to your stories, tag 3 friends, tell me your last dream you had and what you ate for dinner, and then in another comment, tell me what you had to drink. Get the fuck out of here. If you wanna engage with your people, talk to your people. Talk to them. That's all you got to do. That's what I do. I mean, I don't. But I also, just to be very transparent, also ain't got no whole heap of followers neither. But the followers that I do have, guess what they do? They talk to me. They inbox me. They comment on my posts. You know why? Because I fucking comment on theirs. You know why they like my shit? Because I like theirs. Because that's what real, true support and engagement is. And not just a whole bunch of shit trying to get brands' attention. Absolutely. I don't know if you want me to say your name on that one because I absolutely have that in my notes, but I'll give you the credit for it today. But that's ridiculous. Like, you just gonna pick the top three out of nowhere. I bet you next month, now you know what? Now you got me, I'm about to be down a whole rabbit hole in the middle of the night, but I bet you if I search that group, it's probably more challenges along those lines down they may have done that did not do so well or maybe did do so well, and that's why, because they already have like an Instagram thing and then they have a YouTube thing, and I'm not saying that it's not beneficial to the people who participate. What I think is that it really makes you the center, right? It makes you the epicenter, and everything else is supposed to be like, oh, look what I did for you. It's a way for you to kind of claim all the it's a way for you to like take all the credit for their growth or their use or somebody seeing them or whatever. Like, I can just tag Happy Planner and get a million more people to see that, as opposed to whatever your I don't know, whatever that is, whatever your account, there you go, whatever your hashtag is, because you have to create that so it can start getting some click the link above. Sorry, babe. It'll you have to create the link, right? I mean, the hashtag. And then you have to use it so many times for it to even get traction. I have been tagging Real Talk, Real Plans for 2 years now. And still, the only posts that are there are basically mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tag Messy Not Malicious, and nobody else uses the hashtag, but because I've used it so much, now it shows up when I get ready to do it. So now you want to start getting the traction, but they can already get more views if they just tag the shop. So I don't know what it is. Somebody can tell me. I mean, if you think you know what it is, if I'm on the right track or not on the right track, um, 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 sorry. Y'all know I can't multitask. I be nosy. I be trying to read the chat. Like, what y'all talking about? I need to see. Okay, so I don't know. I could be wrong. I could just be hating. Am I hating? Y'all tell me. Because I'm gonna come up with a real talk, real plans challenge. And I always do. Show me your messy ass desk. Hashtag real talk, real plans. Because I know your desk ain't clean all the time. It can't be pristine. I mean, some people, I believe it. But everybody ain't. And I get it. So maybe I'm hating. I'm hating. All right. My bad, y'all. I'm hating. I'll take it. Um JC says challenges are super popular right now. Curious what challenges you think are fun and helpful as opposed to just narcissistic BS. So that's a good question. I can always count on you to ask a good thought provoking question. Okay. So it's not that I think using your HP stash is narcissistic. I really think it's a good thing. I've been on Shop Your Stash for a minute. I don't even think the LP Shop Your Stash is a bad thing because I've been on period Shop Your Stash for a minute. What I think is very narcissistic and self-centered is running all three of those same challenges during the same month, giving them all different hashtags, and eventually being able to, quote unquote, take credit for starting it. You could really just say, shop your stash with X, Y, and Z and call it a day. You can have the three different ways of shopping your stash in your own particular group. But to have three, one for Live Love Posh, one for Simply Gilded, one for Happy Planner, I just think that's a lot, and dipping your hand in too many pots and trying not to contaminate all the food. That's like frying chicken in fish grease. Ma'am, we don't do that over here. Some people got allergies, and I'm allergic to your bullshit. So stop playing with me. Just put Shop Your Stash with Real Talk, Real Plans. Ooh, that sounds good, actually. Y'all might be on to something with that. But I just didn't want to say the person name. But, shop your stash with, X, Y, and Z and something. JC says, I think it's about doing something for the community instead of just trying to get brand attention. And that's what it is. That feels like, hey, Simply Gilded, look at me. I'm trying to get all these people to use your stuff. Hey, Live Love Posh, look at me. I'm trying to get all these people to use your stuff. And hey, Happy Planner, look what I did, right? As opposed to everybody, y'all, we got all this shit. Let's go on and use it, get it out the door, so we can buy some new shit. Because that's the whole point of your stash, to be able to purchase new things, your stuff too, not just hoarding it too much. Which, don't get me wrong, I got some shit that I ain't used in a while, but now I've been pulling it out because, hey, I'm on Shop Your Stash, and I actually went a little buck wild when I was a little sad last month. But now it's time to save up for pre-order season, pre-order for the advent. I know lots of y'all, when I started doing my little YouTube videos, and I'm getting better at it. I got a couple of things I want to record, but now is the time. So I'll be shopping my stash now because I want to be able to purchase some new things for Black Friday, and I cannot have an excuse to shop. I mean, to buy anything with the amount of stuff I have amassed. I'll be going to a planner event in August, which is Donuts for Planners, and I will absolutely be packing some D stash because I know I need to get rid of some stuff, and that's just, it's just to let the extra go. So I'm not complaining about the types of challenges. I'm complaining more about the fact that it's so many doing the same thing. It's drawing attention to the brand. It feels very, like I said, self-centered and woo, look at me, And I just, like I said, if you want to try some real talk, real plan, show me your desk. I'm gonna come up with that. We're gonna work that in there in the shop your stash thing. We're gonna come up with that because I see something there. Because I've been talking about it all 2024. And you know what? One thing about the podcast is you can go back and listen and you got the proof. Baby, ain't it's real over here. So you got the proof. I've been in my stash all year. So it wouldn't be nothing for me to be like, hey, let's shop our stash, y'all. Let's do blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I just thought it was a little extra. But I could be wrong. But since we on the topic of challenges, what's up with what y'all doing for the July challenges? I've seen a lot of journaling challenges. I've seen a lot of One Book July challenges. And then my girl Danny B said she gonna do, I think she said give it a try July, and I really liked that. That was cool. Like she was basically like, fuck that shit, I'm just gonna try something else that I want to do. And she didn't like say it like that, of course, because these people don't curse and they aren't heathens like I am. However, I had to put a little spice on it because that's just the way I read it in my head. See, y'all be doing real good stuff, and in my head, y'all be cussing y'all ass off. I mean, it just gives me a little entertainment, Words are good. Words mean things, and that was really good. I would like to tell, I make plans. You are absolutely correct in your guess. And 50 in planning says that her desk is a mess. I don't believe you because Pixar didn't happen. Pixar didn't happen. That's it. That's all. That's all there is to it. So with the One Book July, basically One Book July, this is for all the people who have tuned in who are not avid planners, who just kind of caught it. People who were on Blog Talk Radio who just tuned in because they was like, dolls, what y'all talking about, girl? One Book July is basically people who are planners or journalers, and they use one book for the whole month of July. Because us planners, honey, a lot of us tend to use a book for home, a book for work, a book for cleaning, a book for journaling, a book for, I don't know, tarot card reading, a book for, because I walked in the house today. Whatever it is, we just like to use all the things so that we can shop our stash and use our supplies. We have so many cute and pretty things. We need places to put all the stuff. So we have all the books, all the notebooks going. And so that's what we're doing. So One Book July is just a challenge to, can you put all this shit in one book? Absolutely you can. Do we have to all year? No. But for July, you can challenge yourself to do it. Sometimes people take it a step further, and they will one book, one pen, one highlighter for the month. And then they just kind of take it back to the basics. So remember last month when we were talking about, if you haven't listened, you're more than welcome to go. You can find those old episodes on Blog Talk Radio, Spotify, Apple, or YouTube. There you go. All you have to do is search Real Talk, Real Plans, or you can even type in hashtag Messy Not Malicious, and it'll mostly pop up. Because I've been doing it. Oh, and if you Google it, bruh, I just found out that if you Google Real Talk, Real Plans, pop up. I really like that. So shout out to Google for recognizing this upcoming greatness. Okay, last month in June, we were talking about how people got the itch to switch, how people were ready to, absolutely, how people were burnt out and people were just ready to, try something new to get to stop feeling so overwhelmed by their planning system. So for One Book July, if you do one book, one pen, one notebook, one highlighter, whatever it is, to simplify your system, it might take you back to the love of planning and remind you why you got into it. So I really think that One Book July is fun. So this is where my dilemma is, and this is why the whole podcast started, because I like to talk planners, and I be having my own planner dilemmas, even though I'm usually a one planner girl. Okay, so I have one A6. Her name is Anastasia. She's so freaking cute, and I love she with my whole heart. My first love, though, was Gigi. Gigi is a half-letter discbound. I was using her for work, right? I switched to her in June. I was going to do Gigi for June and July. She had a weekly spread. I've been thinking about printing off daily pages because I feel like I'm wasting because I only work, well, this week I only work one day, right? Monday. I ain't work no more. So that means all those cute stickers for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was going to waste. And I never work on the weekend. So I was thinking that if I put some daily pages in there, I could just decorate the daily pages, and then even if it is more paper, it wouldn't be as much waste. Does that make sense? Because then I would just be using the days for what it is. And it ain't about the paper because I got paper. I got plenty of paper. And I got inserts, Passion Planners doing for free. And, of course, if you are a member of the Scrapcraftastic Patron Elite, or I don't know. I don't think it's just Elite. I think it's all of them. Would I be so ghetto if I answer the phone for my son? Why are we on this podcast? Hold on, y'all. My bad. Hey, son, I am recording and you are on air. I have to go. I love you. It's like that? It's like that. I'm recording. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
All right. Bye. Love you too. Miss you already. Okay. Sorry, y'all. That was real ghetto. That was real ghetto. But it's real over here. Okay. So, anyway, if you are a member of Scrapcraftastic Patreon, she offers inserts, and I'm sure she has a daily insert that I could just print off and use because she has everything. Or you can go on the Passion Planner website, and it's absolutely free. I have to make sure I tell them that the chat is blowing up and they love Mason. Okay, so look, listen. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Okay, so anyway, that was my planner dilemma. So if you are listening, or if you're on the chat, even if you listen later on YouTube, put it in the comments below. But let me know, do you think I should just go ahead and switch to the daily and stop wasting the weekly spread? Because I think that would be really good, and it'll give me a variety. It'll give me a chance to use more stickers. It's just one day. I'll be able to use some bigger stickers. Now, the problem is I ain't going to want to use my real big cute stickers like from Frolicking Brains because those are so cute. But because I might not keep the planner. But okay. So I'm sorry about this. It is raining outside and thundering, and I told y'all I was scary. So I'm gonna try and finish. I'm trying to finish real quick. Okay. So I'm not sure, but let me know if you're gonna do One Book July, Try July, or any of the journaling challenges that you have seen there. Okay. So the point of today's show was dolls. We talked all about the amount of dolls that we have. We talked about all the doll shops. And if you need a list of doll shops, I will put the list of shops that were tagged in my story, and I will tag all the shops. At least as much as I can, because there's a lot. There were a lot. I think there were at least 30 shops that were tagged in the comments. But are dolls necessary for you? Like, how do we use them? What is the purpose of them? And so a lot of times with decorative planning, the way that okay, down brain. The way that I was introduced to plans and GCs or at Frolicking Brains. And why do we do it? Um, of course, I knew what it was, but I mean, it was for the people who didn't. But that's what made me follow her because A, she cussed. We fucking want to. Period. So anyway, a lot of people who still doesn't. I mean, who still don't understand. Hmm.
Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.